here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On first down, gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, why he did that feel like that?
Trey Flowers picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down.
He lobbed that shit up there.
25-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide.
That's my fault.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Goal. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
You know, when you talk about Jalen Ramsey, if he were a basketball player, you'd be wondering about the matchups for him, right? Where would he play? What would he cover? In this case, he can cover just about anything. I think his man coverage skills are excellent. Even a guy of his size, nearly 210 pounds, look at the footwork, look at the agility there as he drove on the dig route and made a play.
Express. 24, later one. You got it, son. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Check me out, check me out, check me out. Whoa. Mike 50, Mike 50. Get that quarterback. And up. Check 37, check 37.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Get back.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
76, come on. 76. 76.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
4 down. Bravo.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 50, Mike. Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, hey, hey.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
694.
24 is the mark.
Carr now to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Cut. Line 20.
Check, 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 check. Slap, slap.
After the interception, here's Gall. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Switch. Check. Super.
A give running right, Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
I got you, boy. Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up. 50's the Mike.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
DC. Smoke.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Three down.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch 80. He likes to get
Now Carr. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
White down. White 85.
These two teams all tied after one.
check.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, 734.
35 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Curtis Riley. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Super one.
Check 24.
Harbaugh.
Check 31. He's coming. We got double up.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, lift!
Out of the gun, Goff. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Down!
51 to Mike. Exit.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
6-18!
From the 22, Carr. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Rams on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Value 3. Super 66.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and inches, Carr. It's complete to Hopkins. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Carr now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Hey, check. 3 down. Watch out. Right Monday, down. Crack now.
Carr going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He finds Hopkins complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On play action, it's Carr. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's express. 29. 29. 35's the mic. Hey, exit. Pull it together. Mike 35.
To throw again. Carr escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Far down. Stand up in. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A toss play to Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We're good. 180. 93.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Charlie.
24 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's track. Check three. Hatch it. Switch.
Kill.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Who goes tonight? 120. Value 1. 14. 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Back to throw, Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Rams.
We go, Todd. 180.
Double dog, that's the way. Kill.
On first down, it's gone. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got you.
Heavy. It's first.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Tonight, 180.
Mike 50, all day, punt. Check out route.
4 now.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Keep playing the hard stuff.
With the score of Browns 17, Rams 7.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
180.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Super.
Now Goff on first down. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mike. 180. Maverick.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Hold on. Check.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Team 6.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, down. You ready?
No, ready. Jim.
Raider 9. General West.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right down. Right 85.
59. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
To throw, it's Carr. They set up the screen to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Down. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the back.
Hey, 734.
Watch the twist.
Express.
No shit.
637.
Hey, orbit. 59 Mike. Check. 59. I got one. Mike's 5'9.
That's it.
Throwing now is Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch the pass.
Raider 1. You're mine.
Go. 59.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's complete. Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check.
A run for Nick Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Cut! 180!
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Carry them home.